All right, welcome to the show, guys. Welcome to the show. I see Albin here already. Also, my brother, nice to see you. So, of course, the market's doing its yo-yo thing. Everyone's pretty much kind of depressed how the market's going up and down. I think a lot of people are now starting to understand how these patterns actually work and what they mean for us, right? So sometimes, yes, we have to be bearish, and sometimes we have to be over bullish. So in this particular situation, I know I had a conversation with someone yesterday, and also somebody else on one of the groups mentioned as well that it didn't hit his target, and I said patience. That's all I said. One word, patience. So what I want to talk about today is to buy the dip, right? Where would be the best location to buy this dip? That's what I want to talk about, right? Also, if you're new to the channel, guys, smash those like button, hit that subscribe, join the community. Let's join the conversation. And also, what I'm planning to do is I'll probably do it now as well. I'll activate Discord, the voice chat on Discord, and you're welcome to join. So yes, I'm active on voice chat. And you are welcome to join if you want. That's not an issue, and I can bring it in later. That's not an issue, right? So let's go straight into the content, have a look and see how the market is looking. Is it fearful? Is it really bullish, or what's going on? So yes, the market's in fear. And remember, when the market's in fear, these are the times we start to initiate our buying, right? But there is a perfect time. I see Ennis here. Also, my brother, nice to see you on the show as well. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Of course, I just shared the links. Of course, some of the people are coming in. And of course, guys, all the new subscribers, I want to thank you, right? Thank you very much for joining this community, making this channel rock. Because yeah, I mean, the channel's nothing without the subscribers. So it's every now and then I've got to take time to say thank you to you guys. Also, let me just refresh the chat, see what's going on, guys. Smash those like, hit that subscribe, let YouTube know we're doing some awesome stuff here, and we're keeping everyone calm, clear-minded, and one step, if not two steps ahead, right? That's the whole idea here. Because the thing is there's a lot of noise out there, and sometimes we just want to filter out the noise and see what the market is for what it is, and respect it. So yes, we can see fear and greed. That's fine. I'm not worried too much about it. When I'm looking at the entire market cycle, yes, there are some coins who are still pumping and they're doing fantastic. Of course, a lot of confusion here. Is the market still in play, or is the market dead? What's really going on? We see these massive, massive dips, and then all of a sudden we see these massive pump ups. Is the market exactly where it needs to be? Did the market break the trends? Well, we have to actually find out, right? So when we're looking at these, altcoins here, like for example, AVAX, Luna, HBAR, Sol, and all of that, they look positive, but they're not quite where they need to be. Apart from Luna, Luna's obviously last few weeks, I have to be honest, Luna's been holding and it's been moving as well. I mean, RV, yeah, look, we did a 15% pump, but guys, we're like almost 60% below our previous all-time high. So got a long ways to go on these ones, right? So sometimes you've got to look at the data on a longer time frame and understand what it is. Yes, some of these guys look fantastic, but let's not get excited on it. You've jumped in and made this 26%. If you're already a holder from way back, well, you're currently still at loss. So let's just be honest with ourselves. When we're looking at ViewBase, for example, let's have a look. We can see 1,237 BTC has entered the exchanges, and 7,000 Ethereum has entered the exchanges. Let's see what all of this means for us. I see Belgian here. Awesome, Belgian. You're my guy. You're my guy, bro. You're my guy. So let's do this. Obviously, I've been kind of silent on a lot of stuff, been just busy with life and all sorts of other stuff, actually. But yeah, it's been awesome. I'm back. Went out today, did a bit of work, kind of. Because the thing is, last few days I've actually been really, really bored with some of the situations that I had, and I was just like kind of disconnected a little bit. Sometimes, you know what, you just got to walk away and just kind of just say, you know what, I need to disconnect. I just need to disconnect and just gather my senses again, right? And that's what I did. So I'm feeling a lot better now. Feeling a lot more hyped. I'm ready for anything this market throws at me. Of course, BTC leaving exchanges, but it's not super bullish yet, right? Let's just observe what's going on. Ethereum coming in. Yes, that data is still showing to us. Futures open interest holding pretty much. Yes, similar line, slightly up, but again, I'm not going to be too bothered about this. When I'm looking at the leverage ratio, very high, very high. I mean, these guys are just not learning. right? One of the biggest problem that we have currently in this market is that leverage traders are wrecking this whole market. They're not really helping the market at all. Yasmin here says, good evening, everyone. And it's awesome, awesome, awesome. And I believe somebody just entered our Discord community chat. And I believe that's, I see, I've got Belgian here and I've got Albin here as well. Welcome to the show, Albin. Welcome to the show, Belgian. If you can talk, if you want to, you're live on the show. Yes, Belgian, you're live on the show. Okay, I think Belgian doesn't want to say anything. Not to worry. So you're actually live on the show, if I'm correct. You should be, if I'm correct, you should be actually right now live on YouTube. You can hear yourself, yeah? Yes, this is live. Yes, so that means you're live on YouTube. Everybody's hearing whatever you're saying right now. So if you have a question, you can fire away. But let's continue with the show, and then we'll jump into Q and A's, right? And let's make this show awesome. Okay, awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, so I see Ennis. Can you hear yourself? Yeah, you should be able to hear yourself. Anyway, this is all part of life. Obviously, we're getting the audio feed come from the what you call this Discord, going straight into this. I think it's picking up from my microphone. I'm not sure, but anyway, guys, let's continue with the show. We hear him, but really soft in the background. Of course, of course. I know exactly why you're hearing him soft in the background. I can actually fix that. Give me a second. There's a big reason why you can hear very soft. Yes, so we're still on multi-output. But there's a lot of static, a lot of static. Anyway, let me sort this out for you. I know exactly what's going on here. All right, now everybody should be able to hear you properly. All right. Okay, so everyone switched their microphones off. Not to worry. We'll get back to the show in a second. No worries. So obviously, we're talking about this leverage ratio, which is very high at this present moment. Very, very high indeed. And we just need to kind of tread cautiously. And I've been talking about this for some time, right? That guys, look, market right now is being wrecked by leverage traders, literally being wrecked, whether they're shorting, whether they're doing a long. They just don't realize, majority of those people just don't realize, they do not help price action. Only thing they do is when they get liquidated, they impact the on-chain. So this is very dangerous, very, very dangerous. I mean, my warning has been going on for some time now. And it's sad. It's sad that they just don't realize that. I mean, even today, 33,000. So it's calmed down a little bit, but 33,000 leverage traders got wrecked in the last 4 hours. I mean, it's just getting kind of silly, kind of silly. Even in 12 hours, even, here you go. Look, longs are still getting wrecked. So shorts are winning, obviously, but longs are getting wrecked because everyone's hoping this market starts pushing back up. And they actually think this market's going back up. No, this market's not going back up, right? Until we hit certain thresholds, we are not confirmed. I mean, look at this, 21.36. This is a clear sign of a bear market. What are you going to wait for? This to go to 50% or maybe even 100%? If this goes to 100%, that means pure desperation from companies like Grayscale. This is indicating pure desperation. So please do understand that this is some crazy, crazy metrics that we have to still kind of observe and say, do you know what? This is a sign, right? Now I'm going to go into the my main chart, and what I'm going to do is just activate the total market cap. And this is what you really have to understand about this. Yes, it looks high, but guys, look, we're still trending down. You know, even this particular trend line here that we've just recently formed, we're still below this and we're still trending down. Yes, the leverage traders, everybody's there, but this market hasn't given us the signal to go back up again. And each time we go below these, you know, these points. So for example, let me activate this. Each time we go to these levels, we have to invalidate these points here. Every one of these points has to be re-invalidated so we can show that, okay, yes, we're starting to move up. But because we're so low, we have to literally cancel out 2-3 positions and completely change the curve. So, you know, we've done all of this and we want to come and probably go here and do this until we come to this level, or probably even go here. So when we do finally confirm how high we want to go, we have to literally take this market in this particular direction to change the whole trend. And currently, it doesn't look right. Do you know what I mean? Currently, it just does not look right. Of course, we're going to talk about other stuff here as well. Talking of BTC, I mean, look at BTC. It's literally been testing this line and creating these lower highs. I mean, look at this. This is a lower high, right? A lower high, lower than every other low that we have in this trend. It's so close. It's so, so close that it wants to come. So for this particular video, when I say buy the dip, right, what I'm going to say to everybody is there's 2 specific areas that if you wanted to buy a dip, you should be prepped around these 2 areas. And this is not a financial advice, but just what I'm going to be doing. So I'm personally going to be having a buy order around this particular $43,000 level, but I'm not going to put maximum amount there. I will put a little bit more around this particular line here, which is this previous bottom here, right? So around this $39,000, $40,000 level. Of course, if I want it to fulfill, I might just up it a little bit, maybe put it around the 40 and a half or something like this. So I get this order. We do see this as a strong significance area where we could see a nice little bounce, and this could be our cycle bottom, right? Because remember, we have cycle within cycle. So we could have a 2-year long cycle, a 3-year long cycle, and then we could have mini cycles in between that, just like how businesses in the real world work. Like, you know, you don't really have 7 days busy. Sometimes, you know, if you're lucky, but businesses also have seasons. Like we might know that Fridays, Saturdays are really good for, you know, restaurant, takeaways, taxi, this, that, whatever, like, you know, travel business, right? And then, for example, summer or winter, you know, specific times are very good. So we know there are most things in life are seasonal. So if we have a cycle, a season, then this could potentially hold in this line and then move back up again. So we could see this come in here, finding support, and then probably start moving back up again. But that's a probability. It's a 50-50 chance. It's not 100%, right? Of course, we also have a 50-50 chance that we could come back to this level here, this line here, and test this area here. And this is what I'm hoping for. I mean, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit more here, probably put, you know, maybe 20% of my portfolio here, maybe put 30% of my portfolio here. Why am I not going to put 100%? Because I feel that we could even, worst case scenario, probably come back down here. So just in case, I'm going to put something larger there, but I'm not going to, you know, bet my house, you know, sell my farm or sell my house, right? Because I want to be able to buy as many dips as possible. So when I'm talking about buy the dip, you know, just to be patient, you know, I'm not going to turn around and say, right, I'm going to be buying the dip here. No, I'm going to be planning to buy a dip here if it dips. So the idea here is if it dips, I want to pick up a nice little dip around this portion here. That's where I want that's my area of where I want to snipe this just in case. If it doesn't come, I'll let it go. It's fine. Okay. And if it does come, yes, of course, I'm going to be prepared there, and I'm going to be prepared on the bottom line as well. So the idea is for preparation, for mental preparation and everything, you know, you set your orders and you fall asleep. You go to sleep. You don't worry about anything. Belgian says, I'll join when you're ready for questions because the audio on Discord and YouTube are not in sync. Ah, sad. Okay. They wouldn't be because with the Discord, it's live, so when we're talking it's actually live, and with YouTube, unfortunately, there is a 20-second delay, and that's to make sure the stream stays healthy. Now when you do come onto Discord to talk, you have to switch off YouTube, right? Which means YouTube audio has to be on mute. That's the only way you're going to follow through. So don't confuse yourself. Make sure YouTube is on mute when you do come on Discord. I see KR here. Also, my brother, how you doing? I hope you guys are all right. Don't panic. This market is literally doing what it needs to do. So now we're going to talk about other stuff. Let's move into some other stuff. So this is where I would be buying that dip, right? I just wanted to say this. I see Big Dog here, also my brother. Big Dog, you asked me the other day regarding Nexo, BlockFi, and whatnot, and all the links below my description. Let me explain to you. Each savings account that I have has its own purpose. So, for example, if I had some GBP sitting around, I'll probably look for something that pays me back in GBP, 8%, 12%, 5%, whatever it be. That's what I'm going to be searching. I had a whole stash of USDT, for example. I'll look for that. But I'm not going to put all my eggs in one basket. So if I'm on Nexo, I'm not going to put everything in Nexo. No, I'll selectively put 1 or 2 items there. You know, if I'm on BlockFi, I'll put 1 or 2 items there. If I'm on Celsius, I'll put 1 or 2 items there. And sometimes you've got to go hunt who pays the most amount as well. So once you do that, you'll understand that you don't have to put it all in one basket. You can actually split them. So the way I do is, if I'm not going to touch that fund, then I like to lock that fund up so I could earn some APY on it. You know, if I'm planning to buy a dip or something like this at a specific range, then it's locked onto that dip. So for example, some of my orders are already set. I've readjusted my orders and my orders are already set to buy at these particular price points. All right, so I've got 3 particular price points, this area here, and a 25k level as well. And below 25k, of course, I'll pick it up. That's not an issue. So I have different price points. Of course, I have USDT, which is now sitting somewhere else, earning some APY or earning some other coin. Great, you know, that's how you farm. You know, or some of the farming coins that I have, right? So that's what I'm doing. I'm using them to farm other coins. So it's very important that you don't put everything in one place, never risk all your funds, but whatever you do, always, you know, just kind of split them and, you know, hunt around. There's no harm, even if say, for example, you don't use one of the services. It's fine. You don't have to use all of them, right? So remember, if you find a good deal in Nexo, use it. If you find a good deal in BlockFi, use it. Or if you find a great deal in Celsius, use it. Or sometimes even a centralized exchange, use it. Right? There's no harm. But this is like how when you wait, you're still churning money or turning money or earning money while you're sitting around doing nothing, basically. So that's what you do. No worries, my brother. Thank you. I hope this kind of makes sense to you. I hope this kind of helps. So yeah. That's the whole idea about these, you know, earning while the market's bleeding. You know, you've sold because the market's bleeding. You sold, you know, you're still in profit, or you want to hold on to your profit and you want to buy again, re-enter again. How would you do this? Well, that's how you do it. You basically make sure you're earning APY while this market's still bleeding down, because you've got maximum gains and you want to basically start earning some APY on your dollars, on your GBP, whatever it be. Even on euros as well, some accounts do this as well. And yeah, make some more money. Albin says, does XCAD look like a W pattern? Aren't W patterns bullish? I guess if BTC keeps dipping, the pattern doesn't matter so much. XCAD, Albin, you're talking about XCAD now. If you go back to when XCAD launched, I've been shouting and screaming about XCAD for some time. All right, XCAD has been one of my favorites, and remember, I'm a very logical person, very, very logical person. So when I looked at XCAD, I was looking at XCAD here, and you can see from where I've been looking at, I'll just put it here, top of the range, right, where we are now, we're already 58% up. So I've been shouting about XCAD around this particular area, and we broke out, and we kind of, right now, if you look carefully, I'll show you something carefully. Let me get rid of all of this. I don't need any of this stuff. We hit those fibs, by the way, so there's no point. But what I want to show you is this. Look how we were down here. I was mentioning it around this area. You know, XCAD, you know, I'm buying. And currently we're 58% up, even though the market is bleeding. And if you were up even more, then you're doing all right. And we're talking about W patterns, you know, X, doesn't matter. Remember what I said to you yesterday as well on one of our conversations, on a brief conversation we had, that XCAD is a whole different beast. XCAD is literally targeting, right, YouTubers with hundreds of thousands of subscribers, if not millions of subscribers, right? Millions. In fact, today they got a Russian YouTuber with 3.3 million subscribers, right, to pump their coin. XCAD is a whole different beast. We can't weigh XCAD in the same way because their marketing strategy is completely different. And it works because remember, XCAD was designed for YouTubers. And as I said to you, at some stage, XCAD will be available for everybody. So even on my channel, it will be available. But in the beginning, for marketing purposes, they're only promoting or partnering with these large YouTubers. Okay, so I hope this kind of makes sense to you, right? It's a different beast. It's a whole different animal because the purpose is different. Do you know what I mean? So, yes, KR says it's been one of the strongest. Yes, it has been one of the strongest. And for me, I've been bullish from down here. As I said, I've been bullish from down. I can't even remember what price it was, but I've been very bullish. I've mentioned XCAD so many times, but there's so many things that I can mention so many times when the price coins are pumping. After that, I can't really say anything anymore. They're just going to react to what the market wants to do. Do you know what I mean? So, I mean, for me, the trend is still up. I mean, not the best trend. I did kind of invalidate the trend itself. But remember, this was a parabola, so it came below the trend. But it's holding support. This support zone here, it's holding this. And for me, that's strong enough. When it's holding this area here as a support, I'm okay with that. You know? Of course, did I take my initial out? Yes. I took my initial out long time ago. Again, XCAD doesn't bother me. If XCAD goes up, I make a lot of money. If XCAD doesn't go up and it crashes back down, I still made money. So again, remember the goal, guys. And I say this to you guys quite often, actually. I say, look, I might not be the most entertaining YouTuber out there. All right, because I'm not giving you the promise of, oh, guys, we're gonna do 1,000x. Yes, yes, we're gonna do this. No, 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 guys. Let's be real. Let's be real. You enter a coin, you take your initial out. That's the only goal you have. You want to play crypto, the only goal you should have, take your initial out. If you can take your initial out, you're the boss. You're the boss because you've always got cash to play with. Don't be that guy who falls in the trap, falls into a hype after the hype has already happened, by the top, and then you're holding the bag. Don't be that guy. If you've pump something, you're into something and you pumped, right? For example, if someone bought even here, as I said, even here, and it pumped, and we're just literally counting this candle, but let's just say this candle here, that's 100%. Just say here, well, take your initial out. What's wrong with it? You still got 50% profit to leave there and do whatever you want. Again, I'm probably the enemy here, but I'm just doing what makes sense to me. And as I said, I only talk about what I do. So I see Carla Gomez here. Yo, more deeper, my bro. More deeper. Deeper what, my brother? Deeper what, man? But yeah, I mean, look, great coins are out there. Every coin did fantastic here. That's the honest truth, right? Every single coin that's on this list at some stage or another done fantastic. But I've mentioned this so many times. You have to take your initial investment out. You will sleep well, you'll invest well, you're always there to play this game. It's a whole different ball game. You know, it's not about the 100x, 1000x, 1,000,000x. If you can make 1000x with pure profit money, you're the boss. You perform better than every other Tom, Dick, and Harry out there who performed better, by the way, who probably bought here, right? Who probably bought here, who's sitting at here, who's done 1,000%. But hasn't taken a penny out of this game, and then now has the risk of this thing coming back down here if this market crashes or if XCAD just flops. He's taking that risk. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. All right. And it said, SDCrypto, take your initials out and make more money from it. Exactly. Same with Gala and TLM. Exactly. Easy 80 on both coins and increase my wallets even more. Awesome, my brother. Thank you very much. But this is the reality, right? It's a rule that I have, and I play by my rules, and I've never broken that rule. And I'm always happy. Because the thing is I'm not worried what the market does. It can go up. It's great. You know, like fresh coins. When I enter a fresh coin, I've talked about this so many times. The coin launches, it does 1,000%. I'm in it. I just press that. I literally press market order. I don't even care about what price is going to go. I just go online and I press. sell. And the whole damn thing just sells. And then it goes to the moon, and everyone's like, oh man, it's going to the moon. Oh damn, I should have got out. Oh, I exited at $10. This thing went to $20. And I'm like, yeah, you're regretting, but you're not appreciating that you just made 10x your money. Patience. And guess what? The whole thing comes back, if not to 10, goes even below. And now you've got rinse and repeat. You can buy again. So sometimes you can actually weigh projects. When you're looking at projects, you can see if this project has any emotion behind it. Is this project got any money behind it? Or is it just a pure pump and dump coin? Sometimes what you see, coins go up $10, $20, $30 from $1 to $30, for example. They come back down to like $10. You probably exited at $20. Fine, you've made money. Happy days. You like 2,000% your money. It comes down, and then it stabilizes at $5, $10. And there's a good example of this is Mbox. So I want to show you Mbox. Mbox was a perfect example of this, where Mbox pumped to all the targets that we had. Let me see if I could find it here, guys. Give me a second. I want to show you this Mbox. It literally pumped to every single target we ever had. Let me find this. Where the hell is Mbox gone? Mbox, right? So Mbox literally pumped to every single target we had. This is my chart. We made those targets. We hit those targets. We smashed those targets. But look where, after the target, it came back. It literally came back. Can you imagine this? It went all the way up to $16 target, and it came back. So did you actually miss anything? If you sold the top, well, you can buy back the bottom. And what I mean by this, it didn't collapse completely. So I know this coin isn't going down here. It's not a pump and dump coin, right? It may have pumped here, but it's telling me that actually, guys, there are enough interest in this market to hold this line. And that's good enough for me, because this is above this line. And if you do some maths from the high to where we are now, guess what? We're 60% down. What happens if we go 100% down? Well, check this out. You're going to love this. You're going to love this. Look at this, right? 100% down. I have to literally go. This is so crazy. Look, literally go somewhere down here. It doesn't even work out. It's got to go to like 0. This thing is telling me it's a survivor. It survived. So I know I can now take my initial out, come back, buy back around here somewhere, and then move back up again. Play this again, or hodl this, or do whatever for the future. Do you know what I mean? But I'm not doing it with my money. I'm doing it with the money that I've made from this. The free money. Free money. Right, let's see what's going on here. I see Bubble here. Awesome, Bubble. How you doing, my brother? I hope you're holding strong. I hope you're holding strong. I know yesterday I was like kind of telling you, it's like, you know, you want to buy the dip. Yeah, you want to buy the dip. But sometimes you just got to basically hold back and just watch, because whatever you want to do, you want to accumulate more coins. But the market's coming to you. And this is pretty much the same thing I'm saying here. Market will always come back to you. You miss the boat, patience, it will come back to you. You know, I know many people who talked about, like, you know, who want to go into BTC, and all I've said to them, I said, just wait for it. And they're like, oh, is it too late to buy BTC? And I was like, nope. You know, and they were asking me around here, is it too late to buy BTC? I'm like, nope, but it's coming down. And they're like, what do you mean? I said, just wait for it. It's going to come down to a particular level, buy it. It's going to come to a particular level, buy it. You're not too late. Is Bit pumping because of the launch pool? Yes. People are buying so that basically they can participate in the launch pool. But again, they're buying it too late, because Bit has already done its snapshot. So it's based on your average you held for the past 5 to 7 days, whatever it was, right? And that's what the snapshot is. So it's already done. So it doesn't matter if you buy it now. What's going to happen after people buy it? They're going to participate. They're going to get the whatever the other coin is, and then they're going to dump the other coin, go back to Bit. Cycle. But again, Bit could potentially be going through the entire market as well, because remember, the entire market today has been slightly bullish. Again, but I'm not interested because I look at this and I'm like, yes, it looks bullish. Yes, it's a green candle. Definitely a green candle. I mean, if you look at this, I'll zoom in for you. Give me a second, guys. I'm just going to zoom into this. All right, let's measure this candle. This one candle here. This is on a daily, as you can see. Let's measure this from the bottom to the top. This is a 5.5% candle. The entire market. So yes, it's looking positive. You know, yes, it's showing everything wants to be bullish, but is it enough? That's the question. Is this a positive signal? Is it enough? You know, and for us to find out, of course, we need to look at these. Signal looks okay, not bad on a daily, but is it a good enough data? Sadly, no, because the data that we have here is showing something completely different. The data that we have here is showing something completely different. It's showing a massive crash. I'll show you this, right? So let's do it this way, just to show you guys. So it's showing us we had a massive crash. Bulls tried to protect the line so it doesn't fall below this level here, which is fine. It shows us the next candle, which is indecisive, right? We have a wick on the top and a tail on the bottom and a very narrow body. Indecisive, 50-50. Let's just say 50-50. And then this one says the bulls are trying their best to protect this. But guys, low, lower low, lower low, a higher low, right, or lower high, but a lower low. So we've been trending down, and everything here is saying it's, you know, like, you know, when you open up a soft drink, like, you know, a fizzy drink, right? It's fizzy in the beginning, so it's got a nice little bit of gas to it. Well, that gas is running out because look, the energy is running out, guys. This energy is running out. This thing has been bleeding out, right? So we can see this data from these larger time frames, you know. And remember, if we're so close to certain levels, we're bound to come and touch those levels. So, you know, I mean, this for me, we've done it once. We're trending. I've got a feeling we're going to come back to this 1.96, probably even less at some stage. So that would be a moment of truth where we find out, okay, do we want to stay there, bounce and move forward, or do we want to bounce and go down? What do we want to do? Will you take out initial as soon as it enters public market on Izzy? Yes, Albin. Albin, the moment it launches, the moment my button is active to sell everything, I will dump everything. No emotion, my brother. No emotions. Because I'm here to make money. I'm here to increase my portfolio, not to fall in love with a coin. I don't care what that coin is. All right? If you can control your emotion and your psychology, and don't smoke opium or any hype juice, you're the boss. You enter, you snipe, you get your thing out, you snipe it, you take that money, get the hell out, rinse and repeat. 7 days later, launch another one, do the same thing over and over again. All you're doing, you're increasing your portfolio while everybody else is either holding a bag or talking about how much money they've lost. While you're sitting there, you're like, well, I'm making money, I'm churning money, I'm constantly increasing my portfolio. That's what I'm doing. All right. Ennis says, when real life chilling with the community and drinking tea? Bro, you tell me. Anytime, my brother, anytime, whenever you guys want. I mean, we can even do it right now, right? We're on Discord, so we can jump on. Everybody can come on and we can start talking. I don't see a problem. But let's drop a few more coins here, just a handful. So we're going to talk about Ethereum. All right, and I want to talk about Ethereum. And what you see on Ethereum is this particular level here. Yes, the bulls are trying to protect this, but we did fall below this. It's fine, but we're holding here. Again, remember, tomorrow is the day we close it. But if you look at this data here, suggesting that we are going to go down a little bit more. If we do, then the only level of protection we have is around this $3,400 level. I'll probably buy a little dip around there. So definitely be thinking about buying some over there. If you look at daily, you can see, look, we broke the lines. Yes, for one day we're looking great, but we broke the line and we're struggling here. We're struggling. I don't care what people said to me. We're struggling here. We broke this support range here, this strong support that we've had here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touch points, we smashed through this. We're not positive at all. Okay, we broke through this. So this is all about control of emotion and you know, making money, right? Let's be honest, right? You know, you're in this game, we want to make money, but we need to be able to stay level-headed, stay calm, observe the market and say, well, yep, this is what this market's doing. What's the next move, right? So we know that for this to start being bullish, needs to get back into this zone. Look at this. For BNB to be bullish, we need to get back to this zone. Now BNB started to calm down. It's been touching this zone. Okay, it's holding support. I'm okay with that, right? If it can hold this and move forward, by all means. But this is a lovely area. If you look at this, lovely area to hold support. You know, we have all of these points here where previously it's found resistance. You know, when you look at this pattern, what you see is this pattern here, okay, where it's basically come back to test this particular area here. Perfect pattern, perfect bounce on, provided the market is still moving up. If it's not, doesn't mean anything. Does not mean anything. Yeah, I mean, I'm always keeping an eye on Crow. I mean, look at this one. Oh my God, look at this one. This one. Look at this one. This one's bled out properly. I know some of the guys are like probably 99% down now. But again, you're down because you did not take that profit or initial out. The rule is very simple. Don't worry about the 100x, the $100, that whatever. Take your initial. Whatever level, take your initial. I can only say take your initial when you're happy. I can't tell you at what price, because anything could be happy for you. You know, for me, remember, 1% a day is brilliant, right? But if I could make 10%, 20%, I'm a happy guy. I'm over the moon. You know, if I can make 10%, I'm a happy guy. You know, if I could make, I don't know, $20 on my $100, bro, I made $20 on my $100. I'm a happy guy. I'll take $100 out, leave my $20 there, see what the $20 does for me. If I had my $20 there today, it would be worth 2 cents. With this one, it'd be worth 2 cents. Again, shit happens. This is crypto, right? This market is relentless. It is relentless. It's there to punish. It is here to punish those who do not respect it, who do not understand it. It's here to punish you. Harsh, right? But that's the truth. And he says, I can't really join Izzy. Didn't had anything on my Bybit account recently. Okay. Yeah, man. No problem. Yeah, man. Problem is the hype. People get hyped for 100x and then get rug pulled and lose money. Yes, that's the problem. But you see, if you can control your emotion, like I'll give you a good example. There are many YouTube channels that I actually follow myself. I like them. They're entertaining. Some of them are really good. I mean, the number one Coin Bureau, I watch him all the time. I like his research because he does put a really good research method into it. I love his work, right? I watch him. But just because he said, I believe this coin is going to start pumping, I don't jump on it. I enjoy what he does because he's got like 1 million subscribers. Great, good on him, and he's just used his 1 million subscribers to pump his bags. I'm getting ready to cash out. I'm getting ready to cash out when I'm seeing signals come to me, days in advance, right? Days in advance. I mean, look at this. We broke the 200-day moving average. We're falling below this. There's no denying that we are currently below this 200-day moving average. Look at this on a daily. We're below this. There is no denying that we are here below the 200-day moving average. This is a bear signal. We've got the signal way in advance. We've got the signal that we're coming towards a death cross way in advance. So we already know our bounce zone is here way in advance, and we're prepped, we're ready, right? We're not going to, we should be hyping. So the hype juice we should be having right now is, guys, get excited. This is where we're going to buy the dip. Do you know what I mean? That's the key here. So you shouldn't be hyped about how high you're going to go. Remember one rule I also mentioned here as well. I personally don't care how high a coin can go. The sky is your limit. What I am concerned about is how low it's going to be sitting. That's the key. Because if I can pick up the low, the perfect timing, the perfect entry to pick this coin up when it's low, when it's bleeding, that's when I've made it. Not when it's pumping up, not when everybody else is jumping onto the hype wagon and saying, right, guys, yes, we're going to go do 100x on this. I'm going to get my 100,000 followers, 200,000, 500,000 followers to pump this thing, even though I know it's probably not going to go there, but I'm going to get you guys to pump it anyway. You guys pump it, yeah? Because I'm going to cash out when you do. But that's what's the reality. That's what a lot of these guys are doing. You know, sometimes they're there just to entertain you, and sometimes they're there because they have no choice. They have zero choice. They've dedicated a time. Oh, I'm going to be there at 10 a.m. I'm going to be there at 12 a.m. Or I'm going to be there at 12 p.m. Whatever they give you. They have no choice but to be there. And sometimes they have no choice but to give you what you want to hear. That's not what we're here for. We're here to show you what's on the chart, what the chart is telling us, to kind of translate to you in a layman's way what the chart is telling us. Nothing more. No entertainment. None of that business here. All right. Smash those likes. Smash the subscribe button. Hit that subscribe. Let's go with this. Of course, pump. Okay, let's see what's going on here. I had once either. But it's a lesson, like you said, go in with your money, make profit and get out. Easy. Move on. Next one. Exactly. Move on. You got 15,000 coins to choose from. And every day we've got 1 or 2 new coins coming out. The opportunities are knocking on your door. Take it. Take it. Don't lock yourself in this, a cell or whatever. Don't open that door, get in and lock yourself behind, right? Don't do that. It's knocking on your door. Take it. Grab it. It's an opportunity. Trust me, it's an opportunity. So now that we've had a complete look, I don't want to talk about other YouTubers and this and that. Of course, each to their own. And as I said, sometimes they have no choice. They've committed themselves. They have no choice. It's their bread and butter, for God's sake. I mean, some of these guys, they're earning money off this. This is what this is. They do it for money. They have to make sure that you're there at whatever time they give. They have to make sure you get whatever you're basically spending your time for. You may not be paying them, but you're spending your time. They're there for that. No, I'm not here for that. I'm here to tell you what I think, what I believe, my own opinions, what I see on the chart. And that's it. This is a good lesson for everyone. Of course, Ennis. It's a lesson for everyone. It's lessons that I've personally learned myself. I used to be the same. I used to fall for hypes. I used to have zero control over emotion at some stage in my life. Now, complete opposite. I'm calm. I'm chilled out. When I see red, I get excited. When I see green, I get afraid. I'm the opposite. Complete opposite to what I should be. And then I discovered myself. I said, damn, I'm a bull. If I love the reds, I'm a bull. I'm more of a bull than a bull. I love the red. Think about it. You know those things they do in Spain or whatever, the bullfight thingy. What's the bull chasing? Red. I'm a bull. I chase the reds. Awesome. Right, so let's go into, well, there's plenty of coins to talk about, but let's leave all of this. Let's put it onto some of this. Let's leave it onto this and let's observe this while we jump on to some of this. So I know there's some guys on Discord. I think only one person left actually. Belgian left. But yeah, guys, if you're on Discord and you want to talk to me, awesome. Ruby Parish says VOI FYI. Awesome, whatever that is. And it says I started like 3-4 months ago with crypto. I know, because that's when I met you. I think that's when I met you. We even done something together, didn't we? We did some stuff together. Can't remember what it was, but yeah, I think we did a trade together or something, right? So, awesome, awesome, awesome. And I really should be thankful for people like you that support a lot. Bro, I do my best. Obviously, time restricted, but I do my best. And I'm here for the community and I want to work with the community. I'm not here to build this whole thing. Remember one thing, my goal on YouTube was not about making money. I did not come to YouTube to make money. I came to YouTube by demand. There were so many requests and so many calls. I can only answer so many. So I said, you know what, guys? I'll do it on YouTube and I'll post that video. Whatever I have to say, I'm sure there's so many people who would want to ask me questions. I'll answer whatever. And if you find that relevant, you've got your answer already. Because most of the questions that I get, and I can assure you this, right? Whether it's a bull market, whether it's a bear market, whatever, the coins or anything that's hyping, the same questions are asked about 90% of the time. So if I have 10 people calling me, out of 10, 9 are actually asking me the same question. So what I've noticed is if that's the case, then I might as well continue and let you guys ask me those questions on live. And if I could answer them for you, or any questions that I've had, or majority of the questions that have come to the show with it, I've literally answered almost 90% of the people's questions. And it just helps everyone. So that's why I'm here. I never came here to make any money. Anything that comes from here, also, like YouTube is actually monetized, but I have a marketing guy. He's actually on my YouTube. He's one of the things. It just goes to him. All the funds just go to him. And he says, Habibi helped me a lot. Of course, my brother. Listen, I'm here for everybody. That's the thing. I don't care how big this channel gets. I will always answer your questions if I can. Unless somebody else has answered it before me. Of course, the community is strong as well. I love how this community is getting stronger, how this community is getting a lot more confidence. That's the key, because I know a lot of you guys didn't have the confidence to come out and help each other. But I see that now. I see this is coming. I see Costin. He's very active. He's not here today, but he's very active. He comes to answer questions. I see Raymond, he comes out and he answers questions. I see KR comes out, asks questions. I see even Albin, one of our youngest members, he comes out and he also asks questions, and it's that. And that's the thing. Come out, engage with each other, right? You never know what you actually discover. Trust me, every one of you are talented. You just don't know it yet. I'm not trying to give you a motivation speech here. I'm just being honest with you guys. You are all talented. You just don't know it. You haven't discovered it yet. Like I said, I've discovered that I'm actually 100% bull because I love the reds. The darker the red, the deeper the red. That's what I like, So yeah, pretty insane, pretty insane. What's happening here? Yes. Yeah, so pretty insane what I basically do. Right. I see HM here. Solana can reach 190 today. Awesome, if it does. If it does, great. So let's have a look at Solana. I'm a Solana holder. Hodler? Sorry, no. Holder. We can't say holder. That's just wrong. We don't say holder. We say hodler. So I'm a Solana hodler. And this is what Solana has to break. You see, this is a pattern. Solana has to literally bypass this. So if Solana bypasses this, yeah, it has to reach 190 approximately. But let's get to 188 first before we get to 190. Of course, $2 difference could happen. You never know. You never know, But just observe the market for where it is right now. We broke a major support, and currently we're actually on this support. So we need to break above this support, which is exactly here. In fact, the support is even better. Check this out. The support is 184. So we have to break this 184, stay above this on a daily in order for us to confirm whatever we do. Of course, if we spike out like this particular one where we have a lovely little spike, almost 190, great, But you can see our vision for Solana is actually a lot bigger than $190. In fact, we're projecting Solana to go to, if I can show you this, for in the short term, to go to $331 at some stage. So our projections have been higher, and of course we've been here in Solana. I think most of the members on this channel, from when we started this channel a year ago, they've been in it since like $4, $5, $6. Some even been around since $1, $2. So you can imagine we've been hodling, and our vision is far beyond this one day it's going to go to $190. No, we've been talking about how it's going to go to $200, $300 from when it was like $1. So that's what it is. Yeah, we see far beyond. We see far beyond. Yeah. And of course it can easily collapse as well, and we're being realistic here. We're not here for the hype juice or anything, as I've mentioned many times. We don't drink the hype juice. It just doesn't work with us. I mean, I think we're immune to it, like some people are immune to caffeine, or like Red Bull or whatever, one of those energy drinks, right? They're immune to it. They can drink as many, it doesn't affect them. I think we're like that as well. We've seen it so many times over and over again. The hype juice just has no effect on us. Absolutely zero effect. When the market pumps 32% here, for example, it doesn't react with us, because that 32% or whatever we did here, 22% here, is nothing, because we are realists and we understand the market for what it is. We go back and we look at this and say, is it actually pumping? And then we see this data and we're like, actually, it's not pumping. It looks like it, but it's not. It's a dead market. That's the realistic thing about this. But yeah, market's going to do its thing. There's nothing you could do about this. Absolutely nothing you could do about this. Just be patient. Be patient. It's coming. And as I said, for BTC, it's coming. And I'm going to snipe it here. I'm going to snipe it here. That's where I want to snipe it, and then I want to snipe it here. So this trend line itself is actually where I want to snipe this. I want to snipe this here, and I want to snipe this here. These are the two support zones that I have where I want to snipe as much as I can. But yeah, as Ennis said earlier on, like, let's go and chill and have coffee. Yes, that's what we need to do at some stage. It's not all about just basically making videos and this and that. As I said, you're welcome to come and join on Discord. I'm on Discord live right now, and you can come and join us on Discord live. If you don't want to, no problem. Let me make some time, and I'll just do a private session for everybody on Discord. That's not an issue. I think we did one the other day. A few people joined. I think Albin joined, Yasmin joined, and a few other people joined actually as well, and they had some Q&As. Awesome. Definitely awesome. So yeah, guys, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe, smash those like button if you haven't already. Join the community. We're also on Discord, and there's plenty of links below the description, guys. Go and check them out. I'm not here to show any of them. I don't really care, but there's plenty there. The best ones I would obviously recommend is Discord and YouTube. Basically, subscribe, and that's it. But the rest of them, it's there, vetted. I've checked them myself. I use them myself. I would never ever promote anything I don't do myself, or I haven't used, or I don't use. So go check it out. Right, guys. Any questions? Fire away. If not, then yeah, I'm gonna go and get some dinner. It's 9:30 p.m. I haven't had dinner yet. So yeah, fire away if you got any questions. Let's do some Q&As. See, a few people dropped off. Not to worry, you guys. All right. Just checking the chats. Any Q&As? Drop them, guys. Drop them. No worries. Let's see if I can answer some questions for you guys. Obviously, no financials. We don't disclose how many crypto we have or what cryptos we have. Other than that, you can ask pretty much any other questions and we will talk about it. Do I believe in aliens? Yes, I do. Where am I from? I'm from Saturn. That's what I believe anyway. Am I delusional most times? Yes. Am I crazy? Yes. So I think I just introduced myself. Now you can introduce yourself. You know, a madman never calls himself mad. I'm just telling you. Awesome. Any questions, guys? Any questions? Ah, it seems nobody's asking any questions. That's fine. So it seems like basically everyone's dropping off. Not sure why. I think maybe the stream's dead or whatever, but doesn't matter. Regardless, thank you very much to everyone for coming to the show. Of course, I gave you an opportunity to ask me some questions. If you didn't want to ask, I can't help you. But listen, we'll catch you again next time, and then we will continue basically. So other than that, guys, like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you on another one very soon. You know, and as I said, we'll talk on Discord or something. It's not an issue. I'll probably do some Discord live chat or something, and we can continue on this. But be ready. There's two specific dips that I'm looking for, and I want to snipe those and see what happens. You know, let's snipe those and see what happens. Yasmin says, I don't have any questions, but thank you for the stream today. It was very informative as always. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Sorry, thank you, Yasmin. Thank you. I see Done got him. Hold up. He's stopping me. Okay, fine. I'm holding up. No worries. You hold me up. Hands up. Go for it. No worries. I'm waiting for you. So, what's the question? Let's see. What levels you see BTC going up before it dips? Ah, interesting. It's dipping already, my brother. So if you're asking me on a daily, then what level do I think is going to go? Well, if you just use the 200-day, right? So let's find you a fresh chart. Hold on, give me a second. Let's find you a simple chart. Let's go on a daily. Let's get rid of all of this. Right. So let's just use this for the sake of this, right? So all we're looking for is a 200-day moving average, right? Right, all we're looking for is our 200-day moving average, and we just want to say, okay, where is it? So let's do this. It's very simple. Just go get a moving average indicator, put 200 days on it, style it up whatever you want. I'm just going to make it large, very, very large, and I'll make it bright and yellow for you guys so you guys could see. And that's it. Right, so I want to look right now, because we've just dropped below our 200-day moving average, what is the highest possible level we can go to today, or maybe even tomorrow? Well, this is the one specific area we can observe and see, and this is it. There, bam. Right, it's not 100%, but I'll try and adjust it to that level. Right, let's do it here. That's it. 47,647 if we did. Now, I might even want to use a fib from where we are right now. So we're currently here. If I did use a fib, take this to the bottom, what does that say? Well, it's giving me a slightly different data. It's giving me a data up to here. So it's telling me 4780. That's probably the big highest we can go to, and then we can as easily dip. So if we did see a pump, that's the pump. That's about it. It's very simple. Oh, you're trying to short, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's dangerous. In this market, this is what I'm talking about. So right now, what's happening is this market is trying to bleed out people. So if you're trying to short, they could easily long and take you out. If you're trying to long, right, because you're bullish, it could do the same thing. Of course, I mean, short may be okay, but I'm not going to advise again. I'm not going to advise anything here, obviously. I don't want to say anything, but now that we're below the 200-day moving average, we're bound to go down a little bit more. Okay, we understand where it is. We can see this, and we can okay, fine. We do know how low we can go. So what you need to be doing is, number one, if you are going to be trying to short this, have your stop losses set. Right, make sure you don't do it without a stop loss. Number one. Number two, take profit. All right, and if you are going to take profit, currently we can see that we could see a spike that could easily take us to about a downward spike could take us to 45.6. Okay, so 45.6. So if you are, just be careful. That's what I'm going to say. I can't really tell you what to do or not to do. Each to their own. Obviously, it's your money. But I don't recommend trading in this particular season. Okay, there's a time to trade. Now is not that time. You know, you might get lucky, you might not, but totally depends on how much power you have. Because remember, the leverage ratio is very important, you know. So if you're doing like a 2x, yeah, maybe you'll survive this, right? Even if it dips or pumps up a little bit, you might survive this. But if you're playing high leverage, you got to be really, really careful. Okay, so I hope you can, I mean, just take a screenshot, but you can see what we've got here. We've got this 478 to be the top, and we've got this 456 here. That's the range. And of course, if you also want to know the range, there's actually a trick to this as well, bro. It's called the ATR. If you just look at the ATR, what you can see is on the ATR, it tells you, literally tells you what the range is. So it's telling us right now, and I'll show you this. This is so cool. This is so cool. So average true range tells you that on the way up, we could pump 2,960. And on the way down, we can also dump 2,960. So it actually tells you this range, right? So it's telling us that, look, if we did dump from where we are, then we're going to go, where is it? We could dump 2,960. 2,960. This is really cool, by the way. This is another way of doing it. So you can, let me just, hold on, let me just reduce this. So it's telling me that if this market was dumping, it could easily dump 2,900. Let's just do it this. Yeah, so it's telling me that 2,900. Right, let's just do 2,900. So it's telling me that we could come down as low as 44k based on the average true range for the daily. Now, on the way up, we could do the complete opposite if we did go up. So this is a risk as well, you have to really understand. So if we did go up the same amount, 2.9, around here basically. So it's telling us we could easily come and challenge this particular area here and possibly even have a 50,000 trial. But looking at this pattern, I think this is highly unlikely. This is more likely. Okay, so I hope this kind of helps you as well. So you can use the average true range, but remember, when we're looking at the bigger data here, we are seeing this market is definitely bearish. But yeah, let's see what happens in a week. Look, we know this week is going to close bearish, full stop. This week is closing tomorrow. Actually, if we do the hours, 21, so we've got, yeah, 1 day 3 hours. We've got 1 day 3 hours. This is going to be closing 1 day 3 hours. Okay, 1 day 3 hours. And actually I did something, yeah, this was here. So 1 day 3 hours basically, guys. We will be invalidating all of this, and it's gonna be pretty crazy. Other than that, oh my god. Like, share, subscribe, guys, and as I said, I'll catch you on another one very soon. And join the Discord as well. You know, hope you subscribed. If you have, then awesome. And done got them. I hope you got them, bro. As I said, don't take risk, and make sure to have your stop losses, and don't put your stop losses, you know, at a high leverage something. You don't want to be gambling too much. Okay, sometimes you don't really need much to do. If you're going to do a leverage trade, you don't need much, but the key is your leverage ratio. You know, how many X you're doing. So if you do like a 10X or 20X, it's a high risk. You're going to get liquidated sooner. But if you do a low risk, like you know, 1.5X or maybe 2X, you can literally play this all day long and nothing will happen to you. Okay, but be cautious. That's what I'm saying, and don't be too greedy, because greed will be the end of you. Okay, be calm, be patient. The market will come to you. All right, that's the key here. The market will come to you, whether you're going up or whether you're going down. It doesn't matter. Whether you're a bull, whether you're a bear, whether you're a bull that's bearish, it doesn't matter. Okay, because I'm a bull and I've been bearish since the 67k. Think about that. I'm a bull who's been bearish since the 67k. Of course, I don't short. So out of moral reasons, I just don't short, but I do long. And right now, I'm not longing anything because it just doesn't make any sense. He says I'm a subscribe. That's a bet. Also, my brother. Thank you very much. Of course, the community is growing, and I want to thank everybody here. I want to thank all the community members, all the members, all the subscribers, everybody that's joining and growing this community. My God, you guys are awesome. And as I said, I'm always on Discord at some stage or another, and of course, we'll do some private conversations and Q&As over there if you guys don't feel comfortable. But sometimes I give opportunities. You can come and join. Not to worry. But other than that, listen, I'm hungry. I'm gonna go eat something. So like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you on another one very soon. In fact, I'm gonna catch you tomorrow anyway. We'll talk about something else. Could be anything, you know. I don't know. We'll talk about dragons or something. I don't know. Awesome. I see SM here. It's going to the moon next week. Santa's buying the dip. Apparently, that's what a lot of people are wishing for. They're wishing for a Christmas present. They're they're wishing for the Christmas present, Santa to drop something. Now, the biggest problem we've got is, remember one thing, guys. Expect the unexpected. So if everybody's expecting the market to go one direction, we know it goes the opposite direction. And that's how we stay level-headed, calm, and always 2 steps ahead of the game. When we see a hype, we know, okay, we need to start exiting. When we see people's emotion change and go towards one direction, become a parabola, we know what to do next. That's the key here. Expect the unexpected. And you always expect, you know exactly what to do. I don't want to confuse anyone here anyway. SM, thank you, my brother. I know you're late to the show. You can just rewind back. We did talk about quite a few stuff. I know Bubble was here. Bubble, I'm not going to talk about e-gold. What's the point? I'm going to depress you if I talk about e-gold. Because remember, there are certain levels that we have to get to for this market to start looking bullish again. And right now, good thing is, yes, yeah, we're holding, we're staying above the 200. That's the only thing we're doing here, bro. That's the only thing we're doing. Yes, we're doing okay. We're holding again. You know, we did have a little dip here, but we're holding. That's all I can say. But this could easily go south any second now. Okay? Be patient. Be patient. And remember what I said to everyone. If you want to really understand what this market is doing right now, observe the total market cap. The total market cap is dying right now. It has a long way to go because this thing has dumped all the way from here. A $3 trillion market currently sitting at 26% below the all-time high. So remember this. It's very important to understand that, yes, we're 25% down. Is it looking good? Can it go down even further? Or is this a bounce? I hope this is a bounce. I hope we all make a shit ton of money. You know, and this market just bounces up and goes to 5 trillion, 6 trillion. I hope this. But the data that we had since we hit that 3 trillion was showing us that we're coming down. Everything was showing us that we're coming down. And we know we're coming down. So we expect this and we were prepared. And because we were prepared, we are doing okay now. You know, yes, it's fine. We're getting ready to buy the dip. We're going to get ready to buy our favorite coins very soon. Other than that, guys, like, share, subscribe. I'll catch you on another one very soon. Adios, my amigos. It's been an absolute pleasure having you all here. I don't want to say it again. This time I'm going to quit the stream.